A stealth fighter jet worth over £100 million, representing the pinnacle of modern aviation technology, was left exposed on the tarmac of an airport in a foreign country, subjected to tropical downpours for weeks on end, and even became a tourist attraction on social media. What diplomatic tensions and technical challenges lie behind this astonishing scenario? On June the 14th, dark clouds rolled across the Arabian Sea. An F-35B fighter jet belonging to the HMS Prince of Wales aircraft carrier suddenly faced a double crisis approximately 100 nautical miles off the coast of Kerala, India, with fuel running low and severe weather conditions. The hydraulic system suddenly malfunctioned. This critical failure directly severed the control link between the fighter jet and the pilot. The pilot managed to land the fighter jet at Trivandrum Airport in the nick of time, ensuring the safety of the crew. But this marked the beginning of a 37-day technical standoff. The repair team dispatched by the British aircraft carrier quickly discovered that the issue was far more complex than initially estimated. The F-35B's hydraulic system is deeply integrated with its unique lift fan and vector nozzles, and India lacked any compatible parts or specialized diagnostic tools. More critically, the fault was pinpointed to the auxiliary power unit, a core system directly linked to the aircraft's electrical and hydraulic systems. Its maintenance manual is highly classified, and even regular bases require manufacturer technical support. As soon as the aircraft touched down, complex political and technical challenges followed closely behind. Out of extreme caution to protect core military secrets, the exhausted British pilots made a surprising move. They refused to leave the cockpit. The British authorities initially also politely declined India's offers of assistance, such as providing hangar space. Thus, this F-35B, symbolizing the sharpest spearhead of the British Royal Navy's aviation force, could only be left parked on an open-air tarmac, exposed to the relentless downpours of the tropical monsoon, which ruthlessly washed away its precision stealth coating and sensitive avionics equipment. Amid the stormy weather, the fighter jet stood alone, with Indian security forces, armored vehicles and personnel from the Central Industrial Security Force standing guard nearby, creating a tense scene. The harsh reality forced the UK to reassess the situation. On one hand, the advanced maintenance team deployed on the aircraft carrier was helpless in the face of complex hydraulic system damage and the complete lack of F-35 specific spare parts locally. On the other hand, the risk of secondary damage to the aircraft caused by prolonged exposure to wind and rain was growing daily. After careful consideration, the UK finally made a crucial decision, on July the 6th, to accept India's goodwill and carefully tow the battered aircraft into a dry indoor hangar. On the same day, an operation codenamed Operation Lightning Repair was launched in the UK, thousands of miles away. An elite repair team of 14 top engineers, equipped with specialized tools and critical spare parts, rushed to Trivandrum. While the engineers were working against the clock to conduct precise diagnostics and repairs, the unexpectedly visiting F-35B unexpectedly gained popularity on Indian social media. Netizens humorously joked that India had briefly possessed a fifth-generation fighter jet. The Kerala Tourism Department swiftly capitalized on this hot topic, cleverly leveraging the situation for marketing purposes, playfully stating in official promotions, "Welcome to Kerala, a tourist destination so captivating that even the most advanced fighter jets linger here." The unexpected collision of cutting-edge weapons and tourism promotion added a touch of absurdity and lightheartedness to this unexpected interlude. Meanwhile, India's Economic Times did not forget the practical side of things, estimating that the F-35B's 37-day extended stay would cost the UK a hefty bill, including landing fees and daily parking fees of at least 26,000 rupees, totaling over 900,000 rupees. After 2 weeks of intensive work in the indoor hangar, the British engineering team successfully overcame the technical challenges. On July the 21st, the Indian Air Traffic Control Authority officially issued the takeoff clearance. The following morning, Trivandrum Airport witnessed this historic moment. The fully repaired F-35B engines roared to life, expelling scorching hot air, as the sleek aircraft gracefully taxied, lifted off, and pierced the dawn sky of southern India, heading toward Darwin, Australia, where the HMS Prince of Wales aircraft carrier was participating in the large-scale multinational exercise, Sword Guardian, awaiting its return. The British High Commission subsequently issued a statement confirming the aircraft's safe departure and commending the engineering team's outstanding achievements. Interestingly, the British Ministry of Defence had secretly prepared a more complex and costly Plan B if the local team could not repair the aircraft on site. The wings would be dismantled in India and transported back in their entirety using a C-17 Globemaster III strategic transport aircraft. This contingency plan, which was ultimately not implemented, highlighted the fragile logistics chain and high emergency costs associated with deploying the F-35 overseas. The F-35B's 37-day delay in Trivandrum was far from a mere technical malfunction. It served as a prism, reflecting the vulnerabilities of deploying advanced weapons overseas. Even a powerful aircraft like the F-35 faces severe challenges in maintaining combat readiness when confronted with sudden malfunctions in unfamiliar environments. It also vividly demonstrated the delicate balance between military operations and diplomatic interactions. From initial secrecy and caution to ultimately accepting assistance, the UK and India cautiously tested the waters before collaborating. The unique dissemination power of military incidents in the social media era further amplified this unexpected event, drawing global attention beyond expectations. While the F-35B was stranded in India, the HMS Prince of Wales aircraft carrier was participating in the multinational Sword Guard exercise in Australia, but without its core air power. As the eyes and fists of the fleet, the absence of the F-35B forced the British military to rely on allies for reconnaissance support, significantly reducing its strike capabilities. Meanwhile, China's Shandong Aircraft Carrier Group made a high-profile passage through the Bashi Strait, while the British carrier, due to its incomplete combat capabilities, faded into the background on the stage of strategic deterrence. The deeper impact lies in the credibility of the equipment. The F-35B had already faced criticism due to the 2018 crash of a British fighter jet in the South China Sea, and the 2024 fire incident involving a U.S. military aircraft. This overseas breakdown adds another stain to its record. A U.S. congressional report had previously warned of the F-35's low mission readiness rate, and this incident serves as a vivid illustration. No matter how advanced the weaponry, without a logistics network, it becomes useless scrap metal. The return of this fighter jet ultimately serves as a vivid illustration of the complexity of modern military power projection. When the most sophisticated weapon systems leave the protection of their home base, what is tested goes far beyond the maintenance procedures outlined in technical manuals. It also tests the sincerity of international cooperation, the wisdom of crisis management, and the strategic resolve to face unknown challenges.